Hey guys, if you have a mechanical keyboard like I do, you probably want to bring it with you everywhere you go. Because mechanical keyboards are awesome, and they're expensive. But mostly they're awesome. And this one is my Poker 2 with MX Clears, and I love the damn thing. So I try to bring it with me everywhere I go, which is why I have a really awesome bag for it. So today I'm going to review one, this bag. Now I'm not going to lie about it, this is my wife's company. She makes these bags. She makes them as best a bag can be made in this world. So why don't I start telling you about it? Now the first thing to say is these are available on oneupkeyboards.com. There's a link on screen and in the description. We want you to check out these bags. And the reason that we want you to check out these bags is because we think that they're particularly well made. Now, a lot of guys have asked me why they're so well made, and so I thought I would explain exactly what goes into these bags. So, the outside is this kind of coated nylon. On the inside, it's a soft material that we've got. There, you can see that. This soft is, it varies bag to bag. You should check out what your bag has got. Mine here is a crushed cotton. You should check out what the different bags have, as we use different materials in there, sometimes felts, sometimes it's crushed cotton. Do check it out. You can see all the seams are double lined, and I'll talk more about that later. On the outside we're using paracord. This is American made paracord. I'll talk about that more later too. And there's a nice toggle. This is a really tough bag. You can hear the material scratchiness. I just want you to see, like, that's me picking it up. It's a really stiff bag, with really heavy materials. You know that if you're buying thick, strong materials, this is the bag to go for. Now I just want to show you the type of material that we use. This is the outside of the bag. So it's the same stuff. You can probably see it looks pretty much the same, maybe a little bit of the reflection. That's it. It's a heavy coated nylon, and it's quite thick. You can see as I try to bend it here that it kind of holds its shape. On the inside, the underside, you can see that's a different color. This is a plastic coated interior. So what that means is this bag is spill proof. Now the outside of the bag does get wet because that's this side, but it won't go through to your keyboard. Not sure what I'm talking about? Let's go over to the sink and have a look. Alright, so we're over at the kitchen sink, and I'm going to demo a couple different things because they have a couple different properties. So the first is our Digital Warrior bag. So what I'll do, just turn on the tap here, and you can see what I mean when I say that they're spill proof. Now the water just beads up and goes right off the bag. You can see that there. I mean, the water is just not being absorbed. You can see it up close. Just gonna shut that off. You can see it up close. The water just beads up on top of there, which is great. That is totally great. It means that your keyboard will totally be safe and dry inside. Okay, switching to the other material. This is the blue material, and I just want to give a demo because this one's a little bit different. Like I told you, this one has this kind of brushed exterior while having the plastic inside. So it acts a little bit differently. Let's just turn the water on. So you can see that it, same sort of thing, that the water stays on top there, but you can also see that there's a wet mark. Now, that wet mark there is just this top layer getting wet. What it isn't is the underside of it getting wet. The underside of this, as I say, is plasticized, and it can't get wet. And just to give you a demo of what that means, there's water sat on top of it. There's no way that that water can enter because it's plasticized. So while the other bags can get wet on the outside, that wetness can never get to the inside or get to your keyboard. So these are also waterproof or spill proof. Now I'm not suggesting you ever go scuba diving with these because along the seams the water will be able to get in. We haven't sealed the edges, but they are spill proof, so if you spill a coffee on it, that coffee won't immediately get to your keyboard. It'll be safe and fine in there. And you're thinking to yourself, well, I'm not going to spill coffee on it. I don't even put coffee on the desk because you're a mechanical keyboard lover like me, which I understand, but equally, just putting this in your backpack means that there's a chance that it could rain on your walk home or you could get splashed by a puddle. And again, this will just keep your keyboard safe. That's why we've done it. That's what we're up to. All right. This material is real quality. That's why we use it. And that has a lot of stuff that happens because of it. When you take a material like this and you fold it over a couple of times, it starts to get really thick. So the types of needles that we use for the sewing machine make it a little bit unique. Let's go have a look at the sewing machine now. All right, this is our sewing machine, and as you can see, we use an antique sewing machine. There's a reason for that. It's got all metal parts inside. So that means it's stronger and can provide more torque, doesn't wear out as easily, and of course that means that we can do this with thicker fabrics. So an all-metal sewing machine really makes a difference. So this is a 1950s Singer antique, beautifully restored. It is a lovely thing. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this part of the bag here. We use a button holder. We don't use any metal on the bag. We don't use metal on this stopper either. We don't want any metal that'll scratch your keyboard or do any damage, so everything here is soft. This uses American-made paracord because if you're going to make a bag in America, you want to use American materials. Around the hole of the cinch, we use a Singer button holder attachment, as that puts thread really close in a hole. It's a lot like the buttonhole you have on your Levi's jeans. It's a thick braided hole so that it'll hold up to the uses that you put it through every day. Why don't you check out some of the other colors that we've got? Not only are these colors currently available in Poker 2, but we've also got other sizes of bags as well. You can check out TKL or full-size keyboard bags. Some people have asked about having pockets on the outside of these bags, and we're just not going to do it. We think that we're going to make the best sleeve that you can make for a keyboard so that it protects your keyboard the best that it can. So instead of putting more stuff on the outside or trying to pack other things in, we're going to do something completely different. We're going to release a series of pockets for your cables. Now these are similar but different. They're made of that same awesome material on the outside, but unlike your keyboard bag, they're unlined. So we can drop the price of these pretty far. We're still using real high quality sewing stitches. We're still doing that double seam on the edges. So this is going to be a bag that's going to last you a long time too. But unlike the main padded bags, you don't really need a padded bag for your keyboard accessories. I know some of you guys are going to have really expensive cables, and we thought about that, but they don't need a soft-lined interior. All you need is a nice bag to keep it safe and make sure that there's nothing that'll catch or snag on the cord as you put it in, or anything to damage the tips of it. So we think that's a great solution, and these are going to be available soon on our website. So not only are these available for Poker 2s, don't forget that they're available in other sizes. This is your TKL size, so if you've got a 10 keyless keyboard, you can get one of those. Or this is your full size. So if you've got a full size keyboard, you can pick one of these up and walk around with your full size keyboard too. Hey, if you got a mechanical keyboard, they're awesome. You want to bring it with you everywhere. Now, just like the Poker 2 bags, these are lined with that soft plush interior. They're made of the same stiff material. They're great quality bags. In fact, we think they're the best quality bags that you can buy. That's why they cost what they cost. There are other bags out there, and I'm sure they do fine. You know, if you've only got $10 to spend, I'm sure you can put it in something that'll protect it, more or less. But if you want the best bag, then you want to use the best materials. If you're going to use the best materials, then you're going to need the best interior, the best lining, the best sewing, the best cords, the best toggles. You want the best of everything. And if you're going to do that, you might as well get the best bag. That's it. That's the best bag. There's just no comparison. I mean, these have this waterproof exterior. I've seen some bags use wetsuit material. And wetsuit material is meant to keep water close to your body. Well, you don't want water close to your keyboard. You want it as far away as you possibly can have it. There's only a limited number that can be made every day, every week, because there's a real person making them. And because of that, you should keep an eye on the website for exactly what you're looking for. Some of the bags we make in a little narrower. Some we make a little wider. And we always tell you in the notes what type of bag it's suited, what type of keyboard the bag is suited for, so you can get a pretty good understanding. With full-size boards, our model board is a very narrow one. We use this as our reference board. Now, it's narrower than most other boards, so what we've done is we've made some bags that are wider than this, so that you can fit in, say, your DAS keyboard, or your other full sizes, maybe a Poseidon or a Rosewill. There's lots of great keyboards out there, and we want you to know that when you're buying a keyboard bag, that we've thought about fitting it to the right size. So do have a look for that. Okay, so you're ready to go look at the bags. Remember, all of our prices include shipping within the USA. If you live somewhere else, don't be afraid to send us a message, and we'll look into the cheapest and best prices available to get it to you. If you have any questions, post them in the comment section below. Anything else you'd like to ask or say, if you have a bag, want to review it, good or bad, say what you can. We've done our best to make the best bags. If it's not the best bag, let us know. Can I just say one more thing here? I just want to talk about the white bag. The white bag is going to get dirty. It's like it's going to get dirty. Now, somebody asked us about how to clean a bag, and the truth is they're dry clean only. Regular maintenance of a keyboard bag is probably just wiping the outside and occasionally vacuuming the inside. We hand washed one in the sink and it turned out fine, but the amount that we scrubbed the outside took away a certain amount of the waterproofing, and if you buy a white bag, it's because you want it to get dirty. That's what's cool about it. It's going to get dirty. If you buy one like the camo, you're going to notice the dirt a whole lot less. But don't expect, that these bags are anything other than rugged and ready to keep up. This bag, this blue bag that I've been talking about for most of the video, this is my own personal bag. I've had this bag about 2 weeks, and you really can't tell. It looks as new as it did. And I use it every day. I bring my keyboard home at night so that I can take photos with bags and show you guys what they look like. And so this is what they look like. I mean, you throw that in a bag every day, and that's how it turns out. They are incredibly rugged things. And besides, using a damp cloth on it, I can't imagine what more you'd really want to do. Of course, like I say, you can take it to the dry cleaner. That's entirely up to you. Now, I'm going to add one more thing. When you do go to the website, you're looking at a picture of the actual bag you're going to buy. I mean, if it says that it's this bag, it's this bag we're going to ship you. When we make another bag, we take more photos of that bag and post it online. So when you see a bag, that's exactly the bag that you're going to get. Make sure you check out, how these things are done. If something's really going to bug you, if you don't like where the hole is, or, make sure that the bag that you're looking for is the one exactly that you're looking for. It's going to be your bag. You'll see what I mean soon enough. OneUpKeyboards.com. Rate the video. Let me know what you think. Show off your cool bag with your cool keyboard. We'd love to see what you guys are up to, what you're using your keyboards bag for. If you want to do a video review, of course, I'll post it in the About section below, so you can check there to find any additional information that you're interested about this or about mechanical keyboards. Some great places to check out about it. Thanks again. Hope to see you soon.